come November, all 435 seats in the House of Representatives will be up for grabs during the midterms. But only a couple dozen of those are expected to be really competitive. According to the Cook Political Report, which tracks every House race out there, 18 districts are currently considered toss-ups, meaning that they could truly go either way. One of them is Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district in the southwestern part of the state. The district has voted for Donald Trump every time he has run for president so far, yet it has also sent a Democrat to Congress in 2016, 2018, and 2020. Since 2022, though, the district has been represented by Republican Derek Van Orden. Derek Van Orden is best known for taking part in the Washington protest contesting Trump's defeat against Joe Biden. You know, the one on January 6th, 2021, that triggered a mob descending on the U.S. Capitol. He once called teenage Senate pages jackasses and yelled at them in the Capitol Rotunda for taking photos. He has also sworn off in-person town halls, claiming that George Soros-funded agitators would disrupt them. With a record like that, Democrats think that they may have a chance to flip his seat. Joining me now is Emily Berge, Democratic candidate for Congress in Wisconsin's 3rd District. Emily, Derek Van Orden's last 2 election victories have won with very narrow margins of about 3 points. How vulnerable is he this time?
Oh, he is very vulnerable. I mean, I hear it. I've been spending the last 15 months traveling throughout the 19 counties, listening to folks showing up where they are, very rural Wisconsin and western and central Wisconsin, and I hear it every single day. People come up to me in these events that I have, these town halls that I have, people come up to me with tears in their eyes. Just, they're so angry and frustrated and just, they're sick of it and they're ready for a change. They're demanding a change.
Derek Van Orden, the current representative, was in your district recently alongside Trump administration members Howard Lutnick at a factory to promote manufacturing, Dr. Oz at a healthcare center. Van Orden was touting the One Big Beautiful Bill Act during these visits. I'm curious, when you talk to voters in all of the counties around your district, has this bill been something that they think has actually helped them?
No. The opposite. It has not helped us. It's just giving more money to billionaires and millionaires and the ultra wealthy while taking away health care from people. It's all about, I'm fighting for the regular people of western and central Wisconsin. And the One Big Beautiful Bill is just gifts to the ultra wealthy. And it took food off people's plates, off their tables. It took away health care just so the rich could get richer.
I want to talk with you a little bit about your own policy platform. At a candidate forum in June, you and your primary opponent diverged on health policy. You said, quote, "I believe that everyone deserves access to health care and mental health care, and we can only do that through Medicare for all." Could you elaborate a little bit on why only through Medicare for all? And part of the reason I ask is that lots of rich countries in the world that offer universal health coverage, which the United States does not, have multi-payer competitive insurance plans. Japan, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, the Netherlands. Most countries with universal health care do not do it through a single payer plan that bans private insurance along the lines of the Medicare for All bill.
So you're exactly right. I said, and I believe that everyone deserves health care. Access to health care, including mental health care. I'm a licensed professional counselor. As a provider myself, I have heard time and time again the challenges that people have accessing health care. So many young people are going without health care right now, which is horrible in this country. Yes, we are the richest country in the world, and people struggle to get health care, to access health care. And so Medicare for all, which I will vote for, but that's just one example of a universal health care plan. So if someone can come up with, if there's policy, the main goal is that everyone needs to have health care, access to health care, including mental health care, like full stop. Why can't we figure this out as a country? We should be able to do this. And it's about values. And our values are upside down. We would rather bomb other countries and do endless wars instead of providing for regular people.
Let's talk a little bit about data centers. This year, residents of Menominee, a city within Wisconsin's 3rd District, fought back against the development of a data center near them. I'm curious, how big is this issue in your race, and are there any circumstances under which you think it would be acceptable for new data centers to be built?
Data centers are a huge issue. Again, I've spent the last 15 months traveling throughout all of the 19 counties of the 3rd Congressional District, so that's western and central Wisconsin, and data centers come up again and again. I was in Viroqua on Tuesday night. I had 120 people show up at the VFW for a town hall I held, and data centers come up. Data centers came up today when I was in River Falls. And people I think what's a problem is this hyperscale data centers. And people, when I travel and talk to young people, the 3 top issues that I hear about: housing, healthcare, and AI. So AI and data centers are connected, and people are demanding regulations for AI and data centers. And so I think that's why when people talk about a moratorium, it's because we need regulations first. We need regulations for AI products and any AI, and we need regulations for these huge hyperscale data centers. But yes, this is top of mind, a huge issue. And the other thing is that it impacts Republicans, Independents, Democrats. All feel very strongly about data centers, and they're sick and tired of these tech giants from California or whatnot coming and just plopping down these huge hyperscale data centers in their backyard. People feel hopeless and helpless. They feel helpless. And people are sick and tired of feeling this way. Not only this, but lots of other ways that our national government and the ultra billionaires are doing.